Hey guys, time for another... Cherry says time for another Peach's Corner. Let's get right into it. Pearface asks, have you ever given the crows a treat inside a puzzle feeder? Look at this. That's not really a puzzle feeder, I guess. It's a treat box, but it's pretty close. Actually, Pearface, we've tried different things in the city before. It's hard to find something like they either have wild colors or they're funky shaped, and the birds are scared of it. So this one here I found in the store and hung it up. I remember, you've probably seen that in a video a long time ago back in the city, and they just loved it. So today I got some cashews in there. And Maple going to town. Look at this. Nice cashews. She opened that first drawer. Oh, she dropped the nut. Oh, opportunists down there. Who got it? Peach. Peach stole it. So Carol asks, how do you cut the grass in the aviary? Or do the crows help you do it? Well, we have cut it by hand, and I use that grass trimmer I have when it was clean, like new fresh line, because I didn't want to mix other grass with in the aviary here, because you know, worried about maybe contaminating the aviary. And then the birds, yeah, they do trim it too. So yeah, they look after the grass in here also. Maple's enjoying that treat box. So Paula asks, she wonders, how do wild birds sleep in the wild? You know, like, she knows that these birds sleep with their head under the wing, which they do, but she's wondering, how do the wild ones? Or do they huddle up if they're cold? Or, you know, tell you the truth, I don't really know. I imagine they do sleep with the head under the wing, right? Because it's probably an instinct. Cherry said, that's right. He slept in the wild one time, you know, a long time ago before he broke his wing. So they probably do huddle together and they put their heads under their wings too. Guys, there's lots of questions today. Too many for one video, so I'm going to do 2 Peach's Corners. So, but thanks very much for that. So let's get on to the next one. Peter Allen, thanks for asking the question. Do you think Cherry being a wild bird, he's more of a protector of the flock here? That's possible. Cherry was in the wild and he hears the other birds and he knows the language, right? The imprinted birds, you know, they have instinct and they probably do understand some, but yeah, Cherry understands the most of the birds. So I'd have to say, yeah, he's protecting the flock here. He knows what to tell those other birds to do, right? Another question here about Cherry. Lori Belmore asks, do you think Cherry knows other crows out there when he hears them? Does he know any of them? Well, he wasn't rescued in this area, so I doubt that, because, I mean, crows are everywhere, right? He understands crow language, but I don't think he knows any crows in this area. I mean, what do I know for sure, right? Do I know 100%? No, but I would say, since he was not rescued in this area, I would say he probably doesn't know anyone here. Emily Bush asks, do you think Maple will ever gift you with some baby crows? Who knows? Not sure about that. Maybe someday. You know, it's hard to tell, but Peach doesn't seem interested in her, and I don't know if Cherry does, so not sure about that. I think Maple has been getting the cashews. Look, that's her up there again. And she's dropping some below, and the other birds are enjoying them. They're not going up to that box. Look, she's doing all the work. Look. She's opening that second drawer. Oh, there's a treat. We left them whole right now because let them have fun with them, right? Look, Peach is dipping his cashew in the water. So Neil Barker asks, do wild crows or magpies get close to the aviary? Well, we see them around sometimes, but they don't come anywhere near the aviary here. So maybe some squawking going on for a cashew back there. But they're in the area, but we never see them get too close to the aviary. So maybe Cherry sells them to go you know where, right? Angela DeRuiter says, Cherry wants to hear this one. Are we planning to get more birds, like to help them if we can? Or is 4 enough? Well, actually, Angela, we have 5. There's 4 on the ground there. And there's 1 up there. And right now we're running at full capacity, right? The inn is full. So, not quite sure about that right now. So I have to say, you know, not right now, Angela. Don Bonone asks, when does the first frost come at the farm? Well, you know, we're into October now. I think the first frost here was just about the 2nd week in September. And there was a lot of chilly nights before that. So by the 2nd week in September up here, there's frost. There's been many frosts already now. So about the middle of September. And she also asks, who is the most talkative? Well, it's Pie. You know, not really though. Maple there's pretty talkative. You know, in crow language, Maple's always cawing, and in the morning she's cawing for breakfast, and then she's cawing for attention, and then she's cawing in here a lot. And Cherry's very talkative. You know, if you have to say who's, they're communicating, right? They're not just like speaking, mimicking English language like Pie and Spice do. But Cherry's pretty talkative in his own language also, so you know, it might be Maple and then Pie and Cherry. See, there goes Cherry. So it's between those 3. Lots of questions today. Actually, I got about another 12, but I'm not going to be able to fit them in this first video. So Matt Nyman asks, are we still using the old cages that we had in the city? Well, we're still going back and forth, so we are using them there, and we're hoping to sell the city property in the next year. I'm hoping so. I don't know. It depends how the market is and all kinds of things. We got to get it ready. But we will bring those cages here once we do that. And we'll try to film a video in the city when we go sometime, because we're not always here. And you can see those cages again. Peach. Peach isn't in the corner today. He's all over the place. So Hannah Broman asks, is Peach the boss of the flock? You know, sometimes I think he is. But you know, the other day, is that Spice or Pie? Oh no. Peach was in the perch in Peach's corner, and Pie came and shooed him away. I thought, I was surprised to see that myself, because usually the crows are more dominant. But I guess if Pie's in a cheeky mood. Oh look, Maple's going with a cashew. They're all coming to her. They want her to drop it and they'll steal it. Look, he stole it. He wants to steal it. He wants to steal that nut. So, you know, you'd think that Peach is the boss, but you know, maybe Cherry's the boss. On certain days, there could be several bosses here, you know. You can hear the tarp flopping up here. We still got the tarp over. Just before Halloween, they say, then you don't got to worry about the migration anymore. But it'll be so cold anyways, right? It's pretty loud flopping around. It's pretty windy today. But it's a nice day. It was 22 today. Can you imagine? That's like 72 Fahrenheit, and we're way into October now. So guys, we're going to end this version of Peach's Corner. And I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to sit outside the aviary. So look for that one. Thanks for watching this, and keep your questions coming. See you in the next one.